Suddenly, all eyes are on them, as if they possess a magnetic energy that draws people in effortlessly. But what if I told you that this isn't an inborn trait? It's a skill that anyone, including you, can learn. In today's video, we'll explore the secrets of how to naturally attract positive attention from others. We won't rely on tricks or manipulations. Instead, we'll use ancient Stoic principles combined with psychological insights to make people want to be around you, without you ever having to chase their approval. This isn't about pretending or trying too hard. It's about mastering your energy and presence in a way that makes people pay attention to you. Here's the thing. Most believe that attracting attention means doing more, being louder, standing out in obvious ways. But in truth, the secret lies in doing less, not in effort, but in how much you reveal too soon. The less you try to grab the spotlight, the more people will be drawn to you, and attention will naturally shift in your direction. This shift happens because of two key psychological principles: scarcity and mystery. First, let's talk about scarcity. People value what is rare. If you're constantly available, always seeking approval, you're diminishing your value. When you're ever present and always ready to please, people start to take you for granted. Think of the things you value most in life. They're usually not easy to obtain. The same goes for how people perceive you. Make yourself less available, and people will crave your presence even more. That's the power of scarcity. Now, here's the twist. Stoicism teaches us to detach from the need for external validation. By becoming emotionally self-sufficient, you no longer depend on others to affirm your worth. When you adopt this mindset, something amazing happens. You become the person who is rare, not because you're playing games, but because you no longer seek their approval. And the moment you stop needing their attention, they begin to offer it freely. Now, let's talk about mystery. People are naturally drawn to what they don't fully understand. If you're always explaining yourself, constantly talking, and revealing everything up front, there's no room for curiosity. No mystery. When you reveal less and leave things unsaid, people can't help but be intrigued. This doesn't mean being secretive or aloof, but rather knowing when to hold back. Stoicism teaches us the power of silence, knowing when to speak and when to stay quiet. When you balance this, you instantly become more interesting because people will start wondering, what's going on with them? What are they thinking? Scarcity and mystery work together because of a simple truth. People want what they can't easily have. If you're always there, always giving, and always explaining, you remove the challenge. But when you hold back, when you leave some things unsaid, you trigger curiosity that pulls people toward you. You become someone worth paying attention to, worth getting to know. But there's another element that ties this together: emotional control. Stoicism is all about mastering emotions, and one of the most attractive qualities you can possess is emotional stability. In a world where people are constantly reacting, getting upset, or anxious, the person who stays calm and composed stands out. When you can remain centered, regardless of what's happening around you, others will notice. Emotional control signals confidence and inner strength, qualities that naturally attract people. Think about it. When everyone else is losing their cool, getting stressed, or desperately seeking attention, the person who remains calm becomes magnetic. People want to be around someone who can handle pressure without breaking down, someone who is emotionally independent and stable. This is why Stoicism is so powerful. It teaches us to stay calm amidst chaos, and that calmness is incredibly attractive. Now you may be wondering, how do I put this into practice? Don't worry, throughout this video, I'll guide you through the steps. By the end, you'll know how to combine these Stoic principles with key psychological techniques to become someone who naturally attracts attention, without needing to try too hard. Whether it's in relationships, at work, or social situations, these strategies will shift you from chasing attention to effortlessly commanding it. By the end of this video, you'll have the power to change how others see you. No more seeking approval, no more chasing. You'll learn how to naturally draw people in. Imagine walking into any room with quiet confidence, knowing you have an undeniable presence that makes others gravitate toward you. We can't control the actions of others, but we can always manage how we respond to them. As Marcus Aurelius wisely said, the happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. When you focus on maintaining a calm and positive mindset, you naturally project that energy outward. This doesn't mean forcing positivity or pretending everything is perfect. It's about cultivating inner peace and confidence, knowing that, no matter what happens, you control your emotions. Once you develop that inner calm, it creates a ripple effect. People around you sense your strength, and they can't help but be drawn to it. This ripple effect can completely transform relationships. Picture yourself in a situation where someone important to you starts to pull away. The immediate instinct might be to panic, to chase, or to try harder to win their attention. But this only makes things worse. It pushes them away. When you focus instead on staying grounded and confident, even when uncertainty arises, you change the energy you project. Instead of radiating desperation, you exude self-assurance. People are naturally attracted to those who maintain control over their emotions, as it signals strength and reliability. Others will start to notice the shift in you, and the ripple effect will begin to draw them closer, not because you chased them, but because your energy pulled them in. Of course, maintaining this energy when emotions run high can be challenging. It's normal to feel overwhelmed when things don't go as planned. But the key isn't to suppress those feelings. It's to acknowledge them and then return to your center. Stoicism doesn't teach us to ignore emotions, but to master them. Every time you control your reactions, you send a powerful signal to the world around you. Managing your energy means maintaining your power, and that's what attracts others. You're no longer reacting to their behavior. You're creating an environment where people want to be near you because you offer calmness and strength. Think of this ripple effect like the warmth of the sun. The sun doesn't chase after the earth to give it light. It just radiates, and life is drawn to it. In the same way, you don't need to chase anyone's approval. Focus on emitting that confident, calm energy, and people will naturally feel its pull. It might not happen instantly, but just like ripples on water, once the change starts, it's hard to stop. If staying steady feels difficult at times, remember that this isn't about being perfect. Everyone has moments where they feel unbalanced. The true strength lies in coming back to yourself, practicing patience, and continuing to work on your inner state. In time, this process will become second nature, and others will notice the quiet confidence you carry. They'll be drawn to the calm energy you exude, even if they don't fully understand why. That's the power of the ripple effect. People gravitate toward what feels stable and reliable, especially in a chaotic world. To practice this, mindfulness and self-awareness are key. Start by checking in with yourself regularly. When stress or anxiety arises, take a step back and breathe. In tense moments, remind yourself that you control how you respond. The more you practice, the more consistent your energy will become, and people will begin to notice. They'll be drawn to you, not because of what you say, but because of the emotional stability and confidence you embody. Let your energy speak for itself. At the end of the day, the ripple effect is about embracing your inner power and letting it naturally influence others. Don't underestimate the impact you have. The energy you project can transform how others perceive you without you ever needing to chase them. So remember, you are the stone in the pond. Throw yourself in with calm intention and confidence, and watch the ripple spread farther than you ever expected. Magnetic to others because people are naturally attracted to those who are emotionally balanced. A great metaphor. For this is a tree standing in a storm. The wind may whip through its branches, but the tree remains rooted steady and strong. It doesn't need to react to the storm, it just stands firm. This is how you should approach your energy when chaos or emotional storms come your way. Stay rooted in your inner calm and let your unshakable energy do the talking. At the end of the day, letting your energy do the talking isn't about trying to be noticed. It's about being so grounded in your own value that others can't help but notice. Focus on becoming that steady, calm presence that others are drawn to. When you stop seeking external validation and start trusting in your own inner strength, you'll find that people naturally gravitate toward you. Stay strong, stay centered, and let your energy speak for itself. Number 6. Leave them hanging. Leaving them hanging is a subtle yet powerful way to naturally attract positive attention. This doesn't mean ignoring or mistreating others, but instead it involves creating a sense of intrigue by not giving everything away at once. When you hold back a little, whether in conversation, emotions, or availability, you keep people wanting more. It's about mastering the art of mystery, something that dark psychology and stoicism both teach us. By leaving some things unsaid or unfinished, you stir curiosity, and curiosity is a magnet for attention. Stoicism teaches us to control our impulses and emotions, to not always react or give everything we have immediately. As Epictetus famously said, it's not what happens to you but how you react to it that matters. This idea aligns perfectly with the concept of leaving them hanging. It's about being measured in your responses and not over-explaining or oversharing. This self-restraint not only keeps people intrigued, but it also builds your emotional strength. When you can resist the urge to overshare or Overreact, you project an inner calm that naturally draws people toward you in relationships. This tactic is incredibly useful. Imagine you're in the early stages of dating and your instinct is to show your interest by texting often or explaining your feelings fully, but if you give everything up front, there's nothing left for the other person to discover. When you leave a bit of mystery, they start wondering about you. They'll think about your next move, what you're feeling, and why you're not oversharing. Like most people do, this intrigue builds attraction because people are naturally drawn to what they don't fully understand. Instead of revealing everything, leaves small gaps. Give them something to think about after the conversation is over. Now, if it feels difficult to hold back, you're not alone. It's human nature to want to connect by sharing more, especially if you're emotionally invested, but learning to leave them hanging takes practice. Start by holding off on answering every question immediately or revealing too much about yourself too soon. Practice restraint even when the temptation to share more feels overwhelming. Over time, this will become second nature, and you'll notice how much more attention you naturally attract by letting curiosity do the work for you. A great metaphor for this is a book with missing pages. When you're reading and come across a part of the story that leaves you hanging, you can't help but wonder what's next. You're drawn in because your mind wants to fill in the gaps. People are wired the same way. When they don't have the full picture, they become more invested in finding out what's missing. By not revealing everything at once, you become that book with missing pages, and people will be eager to know more. Leaving them hanging isn't about playing mind games. It's about mastering the art of restraint and self-control. It's about valuing your presence and information enough to not give it away too easily. When you keep a little mystery, you remain interesting and keep others intrigued. The more you practice this, the more effortlessly you'll attract positive attention from others. People will seek your company because they'll want to understand what's going on beneath the surface. In the end, the key is to remember that it's not about withholding everything, but knowing when to pause. By leaving them hanging, you allow curiosity to work in your favor, and that's one of the most powerful tools of attraction. So embrace the mystery, trust in your self-worth, and watch as people are drawn to you without you needing to try so hard. Stay patient, stay composed, and let curiosity and intrigue do the talking for you. Number 7. Stay cool under pressure. Staying cool under pressure. Pressure is a powerful tool when it comes to naturally attracting positive attention. It means maintaining your calm and composure even in challenging or stressful situations. When you stay grounded, you show that you can handle anything life throws at you without being rattled. People are drawn to this type of emotional stability because it signals strength and self-control. As the Stoic philosopher Epictetus said, it's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. In relationships, this trait is especially valuable because it creates a sense of safety and trust. When others see that you can remain calm when things get tough, they naturally respect and admire you. The key to staying cool under pressure is mastering your emotions, even calmness. Imagine you're in an argument with a partner. If you stay calm while they escalate, your composure alone shifts the dynamic. It becomes clear that you're in control of yourself, which often makes the other person reflect on their own reactions. Think of yourself as a mountain during a storm. The wind and rain may batter against you, but you remain unshaken, standing strong. This metaphor captures the essence of Stoic resilience. Even when the pressure mounts, you remain steady, which naturally draws people to you. Staying cool under pressure isn't always easy, but it's worth it when you can maintain your composure in any situation. People will view you as strong, reliable, and worth following. Stay calm, stay focused, and watch how your ability to stay cool sets you apart from the rest. If you're ready to take control of your life and relationships, this is just the beginning. Join our community by subscribing, and let's walk this powerful path together. You have the strength within you. Let us help you unlock it one step at a time. Hit that subscribe button because your transformation starts right here, right now.